Hey, what's up, Howard? How you doing, man? Laggy. There's the last mob for this. Is it these guys? Oh, it's gotta be these guys, yeah. They had that blown way the hell over here. Not getting a reflect. Woo! I whiffed a couple reflects there and I got close to dying. If that explosion didn't happen when it happened, could have been hairy. You whiffed the magma barrier too much. Can the bad news. Like right now, just whiffed. Pretty good clear. Nice. Always nice when you get some extra game time when the kid's asleep. I'm doing good, man. I'm farming some currency. I'm currently, I think I'm at like 3 divines and like a little over 1,000 exalts. So like right now I'm still in the same build I was for the video. Same gear. Right now I'm just stockpiling a bunch of mats for currency, and then I'm going to like just buy a big new set one day. And then I'm probably going to revamp the build, but yeah, just currency farming. I have an itch to finally try a solo self-found run. It'll probably be after I'm done with this character. I just got to figure out what I'm doing for solo self-found. But right now I'm having enough fun on this build that I'm at least going to try and like clear Arbiter and like some simulacrums or whatever they're called. Yeah, Chaos Sword. Yeah, there are a few skills I still want to learn. I really want to try out a bleed build. But I'm not sure. I haven't done a bleed build yet, so I want to learn all the bleed passives. Because you never know if there's going to be like a fun Druid or Javazon bleed build. I also need to learn bleed for future Thorns builds. Hey, what's up, boss? How you doing, man? But yeah, part of me wants to try and make one of my Shield Charger Bone Storm builds work in solo Self-Found, but I don't know. I've never played solo Self-Found like seriously before, so I feel like it'd be smarter just to do a safe meta build. But I also want to, like, there's still so many skills I want to practice and learn. I don't know what to do. Like, a bunch of Monk's abilities and stuff. Hey, nice, boss. Yeah, I want to learn solo Self-Found. Right now, I'm just clearing out a bunch of citadels. I did clear this one earlier. And I cleared... There's another one nearby. This one, and... I don't remember where the other one is. I've cleared a couple citadels on this character now, though. And now I'm just stockpiling a bunch, because I want to re-clear them whenever I do my gear revamp. So I've got this one, and I'm about to carve a path to these two. So I'm at least going to have 4 citadels. Right now, I'm at 1,400 Exalts and 4 Divines, so I'm getting a pretty good stockpile of currency going. I'm hoping I can get, like, up to at least, like, I'm at, like, 200,000 damage on Magma Barrier. One of my plans is, when I get my revamp, I will be taking Giant's Blood and getting the 2-hander in the main hand for the +2 extra melee skills. And then I'll get 2 more melee skills from a better Prism. So that alone will get me like 300,000 to 400,000 more damage. But I'm also thinking of like ditching this whole area and like building more this way, getting more attack damage, and like building with around like a Xeres instead. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to take the build yet, but I just know that this damage is going to get like maybe 5 times bigger, which will be hype for the build. Yeah, a lot of people like to use curses. I don't like using curses, just like as a gameplay mechanic. I just want to press one button. Some people like to do like Blasphemy for the aura, which is nice. If I have the extra spirit, which I might be working in spirit into the build, then, you know, having an aura would be nice. Yeah, if you go look at one of my old Magma Barrier builds, I was like building purely into attack, into block and stuff on that one. But it's not needed. But you can, if you want to play like a pure block safe style. Yeah, I'm hyped about this build. I think like over the next 4 to 5 days I'll be streaming it and like trying to... Like right now it's just farming currency. I don't want to spend any currency like partially upgrading right now. I want to get like a big amount of currency and then just like revamp the entire set. Well, obviously this gear is good enough for the content I'm clearing, so... And I don't even have my last ascendancy points yet. I still gotta get those. Ooh. I thought that was a different swing animation. Overhead one. I tried dodging that. Did not work. Nope. I only play WoW on Wednesdays right now, Overdose. Wednesdays are raid days. I'll be streaming my next Nax this Wednesday, so you'll get to see me play WoW again that day, but I'm pure raid log mode on Season of Discovery right now. There's not much fun I have when I'm logged in outside of raid, so I don't force myself to grind it anymore. But I do still have fun raiding. Nax has been very fun. Chaos Bomb almost got me. I got greedy for that Exalted Orb, but I almost died because of it. I don't think this map had anything in it. Anything special besides the ritual. I guess that would be having something in it then. Very satisfying build. I like it when you can see it cascade. It's really cool looking. Especially since I've weaved in Herald of Ash, so you see like the multicolor. I don't know, it's very cool looking. Like sometimes it's just like all one big explosion like that, but sometimes you see a weird cascade, and that's always fun. Like there was a mini cascade. Ritual's so much scarier when you don't have Chaos Inoculation. Oh, here's the last ritual I needed. That was a big boom. Almost died again looting and stuff. I was in that ritual and then these mobs came at me out of nowhere. This guy's annoying. What is happening? What is this mob? He was crazy. I've never seen a King of the Mist thing, by the way. Not once. So, I used Essence Drain and Contagion in my uncapped Demon Flame build, and it was really fun there. But the problem that I was running into it was, like, when I was at max Demon Flame stacks, it was doing so much damage, it was killing the mobs too fast before it could chain Contagion. So, like, it's just, like, Essence Drain and Contagion is just in a really weird spot for mapping, because you need to get the damage as high as possible for it to be good in bossing, but if you get it too high, it's not good for mapping. Essence Draining Contagion was like my first build I did, and I love Essence Draining Contagion, but just I think they need to make changes to Contagion or something. Like, Contagion should maybe be a support gem that goes into Essence Drain, because a lot of the time it would be like the Contagion would kill the mob too fast before you could get Essence Drain on, or if you were just Essence Drain first, it would, like, either one was killing too fast. It was rough. I want to make Essence Drain and Contagion work, but it didn't feel efficient. Everything was just dying too fast when we got too scaled. Oh, the map's complete? Okay. Don't let that stop you from playing it. Because the uncapped Demon Flame Infernalist is like a very niche build. Like I was getting to like 300 stacks, so like that's just not like that's a very weird build to play around. But when you just got the damage too high, it was whatever. We'll see if we die or not. Okay. We do need to clear... Oh, though we do have access to that Citadel. We have access to that Citadel. I swear I'm missing one. I swear I pathed out a third one. Did I clear it earlier? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I got to clear to this one earlier. I knew I had 3 Citadels available. I couldn't find the third one. I got this one I can do later too, so... We got at least 3, and then we got 2 more up here, and then hopefully we find more. Okay. See if we can get a Divine Orb again on stream. Need more Divines. Where's this density at? What is happening? Usually bluff's pretty good. There we go. I really want to make shield charge work in solo Southbound. I just don't think it'll be easy. Because you have to make poison work with it, and getting poison jewels might be hard. But if before, I would like to like maybe clear their tier 15 maps at least on solo Southbound before 0.2 comes out. But I've never done solo Southbound before, and I'm like a noob when it comes to crafting. I know that PoE 2 crafting is supposed to be a joke, but I still don't know like all the shit. We'll see how it goes though. That one looks dangerous. Let's do it. Okay, Stone Citadel there. Can we path to it? Yep, we got a path to this one. Now the question will be, can we path to this one from behind here, or do we have to go this way? Which we can clear towards this to find out, I guess. Do we have Expedition? We do. maybe I do ritual. Do I have a ritual? Let's do ritual on that. Fuck it. Okay. There we go. Love me some Bloomin' Field, a map with actual density. Get some real explosions here. I love the cascades. I'm just zooming around the map with Geoshards right now. That was a crazy explosion. That one went far. If all maps were like this, this game would be the best. Just like thick with density, not some weird layout that I'm like having to zigzag through corridors, just like a big old map with a bunch of mobs on it. Like all the rares are done, but I still want to just run around and kill stuff. Oh, almost died there. Chaos builds are rough, man. If you're doing solo self-found for Essence Drain Contagion, like at some point in the campaign, if you're not like juicing yourself out, it falls off hard. The passive tree is not really great for chaos stuff. The support gems aren't great for chaos stuff. So if you're doing solo self-found with like chaos stuff, yeah, that's rough. Nice little map clear there. hate the Abyss. Oh, it's not a boss, though. It's a combo of Herald of Thunder and Herald of Ice and Herald of Ash. With Magma Barrier starting all the explosions. Well, if you're not trading, like if you haven't actively traded with somebody, you're playing self-found. Either way, Chaos builds are difficult right now. At least that was my leveling experience with them. It only really felt good on Infernalist. Yeah, Hex Blast, it becomes a very different build. If you, yeah, crit Hex Blast is really good, especially on Blood Mage. But yeah, Essence Drain and Contagion is really awkward. It's got moments where it's good, moments where it's really bad, moments where it's good, and then moments where it gets good enough to where it's like bad. It's weird. At least that was my experience. But that was also like the first like couple weeks of gameplay was me playing Infernalist. I was a much newbier then. Did I do like a elemental res map? I'm really getting big chains. Alright, Delirium's kind of rough in this build. It's going okay though. Is it yellow? Oh yeah, there's yellow here. No! We only got 3 things for our Delirium. Alright, let's go back into that ritual. I have to remember what his build was, but there was a Blood Mage. I had a friend that had a Blood Mage Hex Blast build that was one-shotting Arbiter. Yeah, it was tier 1 Arbiter, but depends on what your goals are. Go. Kept whiffing. That was a big explosion. My poor little computer's struggling. Also want to do a rapid fire build though. I don't know what to play. Are they? I haven't looked at any bow or crossbow builds yet. But I want a machine gun build. Like, I don't want to play like a sniper rifle build, I think. I think I want to play a machine gun build. If I were to do a bow build, I want to do like lots of arrows. Instead of like a bazooka. But I still got probably another week playing this build. Oh, don't get poised, don't get chaos. Sometimes I forget that I'm not running Chaos Inoculation, because like a lot of my characters run Chaos Inoculation, so I've got used to just standing in this shit. Hey, what's up, Blix? Oh, yeah, you've been here, yeah. Blade of Eternal Darkness. Never want to farm that again. You gave me, like, war flashbacks with that comment. What people use mostly now is that reaction between bow lightning rod and lightning machine gunning with crossbow. Oh, with, like, cast on shock. With the bazooka, like, where you're shooting out all the little lightning balls. Yeah, I'm not sure what character I want to build yet. I know there's a bunch of bleed stuff around here. I need to try a bleed something. Maybe Thorns bleed is what I do next. You think like maybe like a Thorns Witch Hunter bleed build? Do you know if Culling Strike and Decimating Strike contribute to bleed? I think we want to do this just because I want to see if the path go. Oh, it looks like the path is good to go this way, but yeah, let's just clear the mesa, I guess. Just use any of my shit maps and deal with the badness of it. Like, I don't know what kind of damage Decimating Strike and Culling Strike is. Does it, like, add to the bleed magnitude? Oh, do you play WoW anymore? I miss your mage tutorials. Yeah, I do. I still play WoW. I raid SOD on Wednesdays. And I stream that from time to time, but I don't make guides anymore because in general I'm really unhappy with the state of SOD and the direction Blizzard went in. So anytime I was like making videos about SOD, like half the video would turn into a rant, and I was like, I don't want to like start shit talking the game if I'm not having fun. Just don't make content for it. I still play. I like my guild and I like raiding next, but I don't know. All the farm content is like dead in SOD. And yeah, I don't know. Like Blizzard's design of the sets and like how we're still getting balance changes after the phase is out. Like, how do I make guides for that? You know. Why are you not using Trample Unique? I like my move speed more. I like 35% move speed. Trample's like super cheese too. I'm already being OP as fuck with Heralds. I don't need a giga cheese. But yeah, I see that comment a lot. Why don't I use Trample? I don't know. To me, I just like the extra move speed, but I feel like that interaction is like 100% getting nerfed. The trample toe is like in like every top build that does overkill, right? So, but yeah, I like my move speed. Okay, yeah, we do have a path to this citadel here, and it looks like there might be a path this way too. Cool. We got a bunch of citadels prepared. But yeah, I'll be raiding Sod. Ooh. Those were all went that way. That was nice. I'll be raiding Sod on Wednesdays, and I'll be streaming it more often, so there'll at least be that, but yeah. I want to do the slick for that reach. Well, that sucks. We'll see how it goes. I might die in this map. Jeez, Blix. I think I have a pair of trample toe in my stash. I didn't realize it was getting expensive. Do I still have my trample toes? I might have gotten rid of them. I swear I had trample toes at one point. I guess I got rid of them. No easy flip for me. Oh, I've got that weird input delay. I need to zone in and out. Yeah, I guess I got rid of my tramples. Supposed to be a breach in here. See if I can find it. The thing I'm saddest about is a couple weeks ago, I sold my +3 magma barrier prism for like 16 to 17 divine. It's how I got my ingenuity belt and like my Moriars. But now those +3 magma barrier jewels are like over 100 divine. The inflation has made me regret selling that. How comfy is the magma barrier timing to me? At this point, I've like magma barrier is one of the abilities I put the most time into, so like I've got a lot of practice with it. So like I feel like I'm starting to get it down. The magma barrier timing is more about learning what the mob's attack animations look like. Like there's just so many different enemies out there that like you just need to know which ones you can manipulate for magma barrier and like what animation is doing which attack. That's the hardest part for this build. It actually just takes playtime to get down. Like a lot of times, especially when there's density, like you'll see me like do stuff like this where like if there's limited density, I'll like drag mobs onto like bigger packs to make the explosion bigger. And like if you have more people hitting you, of course it's way easier to hit the timing, but like a lot of these guys with these spears, they have attacks that are really annoying to magma barrier because they're like ground slams. Just making sure I didn't miss any yellows. Yeah, my last magma barrier. I don't remember what I was playing for my last magma barrier character. Was it my witch hunter? I don't remember. I got over 1 million damage though, and if you take into account like all the silly modifiers and stuff, like people were doing like the shield wall techs, like they were doing like 60 million crits. Oh yeah, it's definitely, and it's clunky as hell too. Like, they really need to make quality increase the window you have for holding it a lot more. Like, it's very clunky. It's not a perfect ability. It can be very annoying. And if you whiff a block, and then you whiff a block again after that, like, it can lead to your death. And then, of course, there's bosses that are just a real pain in the ass because they won't proc it a lot, so. The hope is that we just play Thorns. Whoa, that was an insane explosion. This was the craziest breach I've had. There were some nutty explosions. Oh, that was the end of it. Yeah, I want to get the two-hander, like, I need to bring in the Giant's Blood with using the two-hander in the main hand. That alone is going to boost my damage like 300,000. I'm really sad about Chronomancer Shield Charge. I wish that interaction wasn't broken, because I was really looking forward to playing that build. We have not finished this yet. That was an awesome explosion. Yeah, part of me thinks that I will be transitioning to a just an all attribute stacking, but primarily strength stacking. Go like in that series strength life build. I think that's what I'm probably transitioning to. Like right now I'm like an int based lightning damage build, but I think at some point I'm going to be going like more towards the Titan end, stacking life, and wearing that series in my helmet and getting energy shield that way. Get a little bit of recoup, and then the rest is into damage, I think. Yeah, it depends on how expensive those items are. I don't know how expensive the chase uniques are at this point, because like everyday inflation makes things worse, so. But yeah, there's certain uniques that change everything. Ingenuity belt alone was a massive game changer. $300+ rip. Yeah. I'm doing, like, I'd say I'm doing good. I know this is probably poor to a lot of people. I'm happy with where I'm currently at. 4 Divines, 1,400 Exalts. I'm getting there. Looking to get about like 50 divines worth of stuff and then like do a build revamp and then see what we can do with that. YOLO. Temporal chains lame. See if I can survive this. 16 with a +1 corruption. If I can survive this with this build, and then the revamp build is going to be just much better. Can we survive the +17 breach? Nope, I'm dead. One whiffed block, and that's all it took. I let go. That was my fault, too. I let go of Resonating Shield there. I panicked and let go whenever I got caught in the roll. I should have just kept holding Resonating Shield. That was 100% on me. I let go too soon. We did want to clear up there eventually. Let's keep going this way, though. Yeah, that was a lack of skill death there. Yeah, it's rough. Like, I don't, like... The main reason why I'm playing Magma Barrier is because it's the best reflect skill. I really wish... Like, maybe I just need to go, like, spend the 50 Divine I'm about to farm on, like, a Giga Thorns set and try and make Thorns Witch Hunter work. But, like... Magma Barrier is just the best way to reflect clear right now. I'm mainly a Cyclone player. I like Cyclone Whirlwind styles. They're my favorite. I only really got into Thorn styles because of Diablo 4. Diablo 4 had a really good Thorns build, and it was hilarious on the PvP zones. So like a lot of my early YouTube content was silly one-shot Thorns videos in the Diablo 4 PvP area. So that was my first real experience with Thorns, was Diablo 4. But now it's like a situation, like it is fun, but I would say like Cyclone is like my main playstyle, but at this point, like I've almost carved out like a little niche for myself, so like it might be just good as a curator to like keep doing reflect stuff, because no one really takes it seriously right now. Like, some people are starting to take Magma Barrier seriously, obviously because of the price of it, but anytime you can one-shot a boss with something, that's going to be valuable, right? But I would say my favorite playstyle is Cyclone. I love just holding left click and just flying through a map. I love Spin the Winning. Trying to be careful because of the chaos bombs. Oh yeah, right now, well, Thorns is lacking because A, it's missing support gems and Ascendancy support, but also there's just bugged interactions. Like, Thorns, like, will work, like, as a hit in some interactions, but won't function as a hit in others, and, like, once, like, GGG addresses some of those problems, and then, yeah, new support gems, because right now the only support gem for Thorns is Scavenge Plating. And there's no way to AoE with Thorns. So, like, there's two problems with Thorns right now. One, Thorns doesn't work on ground AoE effects unless you're a Warbringer. And then you have Turtle Charm. So Turtle Charm with Thorns kind of solves a lot of Thorns' problems, but that doesn't solve the AoE problem. Witch Hunter solves the AoE problem with that, like, big fucking explosion shit they do. But they don't have Turtle Charm. So it's like, you're forced to play Turtle Charm, but then you don't get AoE. So I think, like, Warbringer is probably... But then, of course, you want to play Titan. Because Titan gets the small passive nodes, and there's four... Like, well, it's one of the best ways to buff Thorns damage, is there's small passive nodes. So it's just like... Yeah, we need more for Thorns. Yeah, I would like a Porcupine Ascendancy for Thorns. But really, it just needs like 1 to 2 new unique items as well. Like, of all the Thorns builds I've played, Diablo 4, like, for how bad that game is, I'll never play Diablo 4 again, but they did Thorns, right? They had a helmet that made Thorns AoE off of the target that it hits. So it was just really good for clearing. Diablo 3 Thorns was really bad. I'm peeling an orange. You guys get to listen to that. Now I want to do a Thorns build. See, Thorns with Trample Toe doesn't work. If I recall, when I tested early on, Thorns with Trample Toe didn't work. There was just a lot of weird interactions where Thorns wasn't working with stuff. And I just assumed it was bugs. Maybe it does. And I just tested poorly early on because I was a noob. I need to revisit Thorns. Oh, I didn't finish that Augury. I thought I finished it. But there was just a lot of things that Thorns randomly didn't work with. Whoa! Those guys were all just punching the ground in my see, these are the mobs, like this is where Magma Barrier always, like, falls off and why, like, it's a super niche build. These guys were all just punching the ground and that wasn't being procced by my Magma Barrier. And then I died. It's like, you just gotta be like, you just gotta remember how every mob attacks. And if you're sleeping, boom. Noob plays, though. That's a skill issue. Not a build issue. Noob, it's a build issue, too, but... Yeah, Thorns, I don't know what to do with it. I probably just need to sit down one day, buy a bunch of really good Thorns gear, and just, like, test a bunch of interactions, and then make a giga video about Thorns. And just, like, test every single ability in the game with Thorns and see what it does. Test, like, all the special uniques, see what Painter's Glove, like, all these, see if you could do, like, Elemental Thorns builds, Physical Thorns builds. You have that aggravate bleeding boots for thorns. So, you know, maybe it's got to be a bleed thorns build. Not quite sure. Damn. Now you guys got me wanting to do a Bleed Thorns build. Well, that's probably what the next build is then. But who do I do Bleed Thorns on? Titan, probably. Or Warbringer. If I remember correctly, Herald of Ash wasn't working with Thorns, so like... I just need to sit down and test a bunch of stuff. Damn. Now you guys got my brain spinning about Thorns Bleed. Which probably won't work, but we're gonna try it on somebody. Probably Warbringer, I don't know. Maybe neither, though. I don't know, I feel like you have to run a block build with Thorns. Like, it's just the best way to play it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you gotta play that lucky block shield with Thorns. That might be something I want to do one day, but right now I'm gonna avoid making videos with gear from viewers. Because a lot of them I'm trying to make them semi-accessible. And if I don't know, I don't like the idea. I don't consider that as taking a handout, but because it's like for science. So it'd have to be specifically for like a science video and not for like a build guide. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if I recall, like I couldn't get poison or bleed or thorns the poison. Like if thorns could poison, yeah, majority of uniques are. It's only like the chase uniques that are expensive. If thorns could poison, it would be like I would be playing thorns builds nonstop. Like poison AOE is really good, but last I checked, it could not poison. Did I clear the map? I did. Trying to see if we can find more citadels. that was ailment threshold. Never mind. Burning ground. A lot of these maps are becoming a problem. I need to get the unique stash tab. Yeah, I am not good at like farming currency because I reroll too much. This is probably one of the characters like... I don't have very many characters at level 90. If a character's at 90, it's usually because I've played multiple builds on him. But this is character I've only played one build on, so... This is probably like one of my builds I've put the most maps into. I'm like 2 dudes. What the fuck? I've yet to find one build that I enjoy enough to just full commit to it. Which I think is fine. I think it's like... I think like a good strategy that I'm going to have... Maybe not a good strategy is the wrong term, but I think a plan that I'm going to have going into 0.2 is like... 1 week per build, and then try something new. Just to keep learning stuff. Because I didn't like intentionally do that with Path of Exile's current patch, but it's been like about a week on a character, and then I moved to the next one, and I've learned a lot about the game doing that, so I imagine with 0.2, especially if we're getting 2 new classes and a new weapon type, assuming they come with a bunch of support gems, I think like a week per build is what I'll probably be spending on. So is the next character a Thorns Bleed character? Well, I don't even know. Thorns Bleed character, and then after that, solo self-bound? That might be the play. I wish I still had my Bone Storm character set up. I ended up selling all of my Bone Storm character stuff to like fund other builds, but I had a Bone Storm character that I killed like +3 Arbiter on in 2 shots. And my Bone Storm character was like my best mapping build. I got good whatever it's called, magic find, good clear speeds. My first character in 0.2 very well could be a Bone Storm build. because I like Bone Storm so much. Probably gonna revisit it again soon. Maybe on Blood Mage. Oh yeah, I love Bone Storm. Bone Storm is my favorite ability I've played with so far. And the Amazon class that's coming out is supposed to have an ascendancy with a mount. So like, I might be starting as like the mounted Amazon. And just slinging Bone Storms from that. I have to see how, like, druids are always hit or miss for me. The shapeshifts are always dog shit or, like, really fun. Like, if I can use, like, Cyclone as a bear, then yeah, I'm gonna be a druid, right? Like, if I can spin to win as a fucking bear, yeah, I'm gonna be a bear, but we gotta see how that shit plays out first before I get hyped on druid. And then, of course, like, Druid could also have, like, a Thorns Ascendancy, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm playing you first. Though, like, part of the reason why I want to go Bone Storm first, despite there being new skills, is because I know, like, unless Bone Storm got significant nerfs, I know I could farm endgame the first week, make a bunch of currency with Bone Storm. Like, I know how to make a Bone Storm build that pushes Arbiter very cheaply. So, like, part of me wants to just go Bone Storm just for, like, a good league start, farm a bunch of currency, and then just get to play whatever build I want after that. Yeah, I do. I have Bone Storm for Pathfinder. But I played it. I don't have videos for it, but I played it for leveling on my Deadeye and on my Blood Mage. But for endgame, it's for Pathfinder. But you can get a gist for it from those videos, yeah. Now I want to play Bone Storm again. Bone Storm was super fun. Maybe I go Bone Storm Infernalist because I miss playing Demon Girl. Yeah, Bone Storm's fun. Definitely recommend it. The Snake Pit Pearl Ring makes it really enjoyable. Highly recommend Bone Storm. I like Pathfinder for convenience because you have the move speed penalty from Bone Storm, and I just like to go as fast as possible. It's really, really good on Blood Mage, and it's probably good on Infernalist, so... It's probably good on Deadeye, too. But I like Pathfinder for convenience. Alright, I can do one more. Let's clear this bluff out at least. Ooh, let's do a crypt. Got a rich or a reach we can do at least. But now I've got the idea of doing. Oh, I'm gonna revisit Bone Storm on my Infernalist. I never did an Infernalist Bone Storm build. And Demon Form resolves a lot of immobility problems. Too many fun builds to play. Game's too fun. That was a big explosion. The game is the game is like in early access and it's amazing. Like, part of the reason why part of the reason why I'm playing these builds so much is because like I know that I'm going to be playing this for the next 10 years probably, at least. Like, if it's already this good, it's going to become amazing by the time like we're 3 to 4 years down the road. So it's just like, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time playing this game even in early access, because I know I'm learning stuff I'm going to be like able to use forever in this game. Like, it's not like I'm quitting anytime soon. That was a pretty nasty beat creech. I don't want to go backwards, but I might be forced to now. Because I know if I go backwards, I'm not going to get to an angle that's going to have mobs in time. Oh, maybe. We got one little extra burst of mobs. Yeah. I have a lot of feelings about WoW and Blizzard in general. I work in game development, and I've always had like a sour taste in my mouth for how Blizzard... I don't just work in game development, but I used to work like in the esports scene, and I used to be like heavily involved in Blizzard esports, and like seeing how they operated as a company always like left a sour taste in my mouth. Just how they treat people and how they pay people. But then you like... seeing how GGG operates is like the polar opposite, and it's like, okay, not only is this a great game, but it's got a fantastic company behind it. I just, like, I don't know, I just want to play this game. I know I'm never playing Diablo 4 ever again. Like, whenever I know, like, the PoE community memed on it, but, like, when Rod Ferguson said we should rename the genre to, like, Diablo-like or something, that genuinely upset me as a game developer. Like, that actually pissed me off, because, like, PoE 2 was having this awesome announcement that was, like, really awesome, and, like, he was, like, trying to take away from that moment, from the people that worked hard on that game, and it was just like, oh, wow, the guy running Diablo 4 is just an insecure loser. That's like where the company is at right now. It's just like everything about Blizzard is like just reeks insecurity and like greed. So like I genuinely... Oh, these mobs are annoying mobs for Reflect. Whew, that was scary. Thought I might die there. So it's just like, from like a personal and like a professional level, I'm just over that company. Now, I still play WoW right now. I raid on Wednesdays, but I only play WoW because I like the people I raid with. I'm not happy with the state of Season of Discovery. It's the mode my channel got popular off of. And, like, I don't want to make content for it anymore just because, like, a large reason why is because I don't want to accidentally trick people into playing a Blizzard game. It's like, I'm that petty about it. Like, I'm just so over that company. And I know there's, like, good, hardworking people at Blizzard, but, like, the people making the decisions are, like, greedy people who suck. And they force these deadlines on the team and make decisions that they shouldn't be making, and it all just kind of sucks for them. This is a juicy map, though. Which chess piece is this again? Oh, hey, another breach. On, like, one of the dumbest breach maps. Of course I get the multi-breach on Crypt. Go this way, and then we can come back up. Okay, let's see if we can get that middle left area. Worst breach map. Now I gotta like try and remember everywhere I went to loot it. Yeah, I think, I don't know, like, Phase 1 and Phase 2 of Season of Discovery was some of the most fun I've had in WoW, and then it just, like, it just all, they needed more time to cook or something. Like, the first two phases had a lot of prep time, and then everything after that, they were scrambling or something. It's just, ever since we've hit level 60, we've gotten almost no new content. They stopped giving us runes. Yeah. I don't know. And, like, I know the people working hard on that content care, obviously, right? Like, I'm not going to say, like, the Blizzard employees don't care, but there's someone at Activision that's like, you have to make a phase every 8 weeks. And they're probably like, we can't do that. It's going to suck. And they're like, we don't care. And then now they're making a phase every 8 weeks that has bugs. And all that nonsense. Appreciate all the hard work they doing, but 20% reduced move speed. That sucks. Oh yeah, no, like I played most of my guides for Phase 1 and Phase 2 were for Arcane DPS, and then they just completely deleted Arcane DPS from the game. All of my, like, people are always like, why am I not making SOD videos anymore? Well, my original videos were Arcane DPS guides. Arcane DPS isn't a thing anymore. Dungeon farming guides. They added anti-boosting mechanics that made dungeon farming impossible. And gold making guides. The economy is so overinflated with gold making that, like, any gold making guide is, like, kind of stupid. Because it's just, like, everything's costs, like, thousands of gold right now to get a full set of enchants. It's like, that's the way to farm, is to, like, swipe. Because, like, you're gonna have to put, like, 100 hours to make the gold you needed. But yeah, this was like all the content I was making for in rune guides. I was making rune guides. We haven't gotten new runes since level 60. Level 60, by the way, when we first went to Molten Core, we got one new boss, which Blizzard Gaiden got shit for because the boss wasn't good. And then we haven't gotten a new boss since then. We finally get Karazhan Crypts, and it's a 5-man. It was a fun 5-man, but I'm already not running it anymore. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. This is why I don't make SOD videos, because it just turns into this. Me being sad and angry, and I don't want to put that energy out there. Because there's still some people having fun with SOD, and I don't want to make them feel bad that I'm not enjoying it. I am enjoying the raid. Nax has been very fun, and I love my guild. I enjoy logging in on Wednesday nights and doing Naxxramas speedruns. But I cannot, like, say someone should invest hours of their life leveling again, and, you know. Yeah. Ooh, that was a weird lag spike. Yeah, there was like times in Season of Discovery, like where I was selling dungeon leveling, I was doing farms in dungeons, I was doing open world farms. Like, I genuinely believe Phase 1 through Phase 2 was like the most fun I've ever had in World of Warcraft. Phase 3 with incursions and anti-boosting getting introduced is like where everything went downhill for me. Now Phase 3, like, my channel popped off because of all the Blade of Eternal Darkness farming, so, like, I can't say I disliked Phase 3 just because it was so big for my channel, but Phase 1 and Phase 2 were incredible. They were, like, S-tier experiences. I have no, like, just absolutely awesome. Yeah, I remember, like, Ampy was making, like, 5,000 gold a day selling Wailing Caverns boost. Like, in Phase 1, like, we were able to make so much gold early on. Oh, and I really dislike the GDKP ban. I've been against it from the start. I like GDKPs. I know some people think they destroy the economy. It's botters that destroy the economy, and Blizzard's lack of care for stopping botters. They can say that GDKP helped with that. It didn't. It didn't. There's still botters. The economy's still crazy. But, I don't know, I like GDKPs for my alts. What am I farming gold for if I'm not buying gear? I also had a viewer say he got banned for buying a mount from a guildie in a guild run. Because the GDKP auto flag system banned him. So it's just like, that's where WoW's at. Trying to see if more citadels pop up. Bloodwood. burning ground. Elemental resistance. That sucks. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The early days of that gold making in SOD was a blast. Ooh, that elemental res. Woof. I knew the 50% elemental res was going to lead to a death. Didn't think it would happen that fast, though. Where's my currency at? Still have a ways to go before I do my revamp. Stun buildup sucks, but we should be fine. That citadel's there. Alright, I got... Oh, I forgot I cleared down to this one. I have 4 citadels. I knew I forgot one that I was like, damn. I thought I cleared to another one. Yeah, I've got 4 citadels. 1, 2... No, I got 5 citadels. I'm dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4... And there's one back here. 5. Nice. I got a lot of citadels I can farm. Hey, Blix, take care, bro. Have a good night, man. I also only have a few maps left in me anyway, so... Take care. Now I want to do Infernalist Bone Storm again. Shit. What is this map? Where are all the mobs? I'm gonna have to go back. I know I missed like 1 or 2 rare in that little pocket right there, or maybe there. We're gonna continue forward, but I know we're gonna have to go back. This is a weird ass layout. So I still have to like... Alright, looks like they're all ahead of me. I did not get fucked. Fun build. Shit, I'm dead. Wow, I got stunned there. Big F. This Bloodlid map is farming me right now. 2 silly deaths in a row. Gotta stop doing stun maps. Alright, let's just get through it. I'm trying to clear this Citadel anyway. So we got like a good, like, if I clear these Citadels, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow, that's like 10 to 15 divines. So I'm really close to being able to do the gear rework. I wonder what decides the map enemy type. Well, this one's like full of completely different mobs now. I'll skip with so many rares, but that's fine. Bloodwood's an awful layout. I will go back for them. That is okay. Let's just at least get them revealed. Keep zooming forward. Nice. I did not skip any rares. Definitely felt like I had because I was just zooming so fast. Well, these guys are going to have an awkward attack, aren't they? It's going to be hard to magma barrier. I can't even like tell what their attack is doing because of all the explosions. Those both look like overhead slams. I need them to do an auto swing. There we go. Jesus. That's where like this build's difficulty comes in. It's just like you have to know what every attack does because those ground slams, they'll one-shot you. You have to wait for them to do the attack you can parry. Then of course when they're parried with like a bunch of on-death explosions or ground explosions, it's just like, oh. So when they're doing the attack I can parry, I can't stand in there because I gotta roll out. Definitely a difficult build. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Alright, cool. We are set up for glory tomorrow. Alright, thanks for everybody for tuning in. It was a nice little 2-hour stream there, but I gotta be up early to go hang out with friends tomorrow, and yeah. Just a nice little bonus stream on the weekend. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll be live probably tomorrow night. Maybe slap out these Citadels. You guys have a good night.